What's up tankers, Archie here with a gameplay video from the test server. So the latest test server thingy we were testing was the mouse mode, which is interesting. So yeah, see what it's all about. The first thing you want to do to enter mouse mode is click the screen, and all of a sudden your cursor becomes a little green aiming thingy like this. So you know, you move it side to side, and the turret follows it, depending on the turret's speed. And as long as it's red, means you're not actually shooting in that direction, but as soon as it turns green, means the turret reached it, and you are now shooting in that direction. And I can say up front that mouse mode is inherently more precise than keys, because it can move, you know, in really tiny increments. I mean, you know, with just a tap of your hand, you can move it a millimeter, and it's a lot more precise than, you know, trying to tap your key to move it a tiny bit, because like this you're moving it at the speed of your hand, whereas when you're tapping keys you're moving it at the highest speed of the turret, if you get what I mean. Another benefit for newbies is that you can see exactly where your projectiles will hit. Like, you just aim that green thing at some tank in the distance or some tank close, and that's exactly where you're going to be shooting, whereas when you're using keys, you pretty much have to guess where your bullets will end up, because all you can see is where your turret is aiming. And I'm not saying it's hard, because us who have been playing for months or years, we already got used to it, but you know, people who just join the game, they don't know that. So for them it's much easier to just follow the cursor and shoot the tank by seeing exactly where they're shooting. While I'm not liking this Vulcan minigun thingy, it takes so long to kill anyone. I mean, I've been like shooting a guy for hours and he's still not dead, and I'm M3, though not micro upgraded, but M3 with double damage. Wow, where's that guy, man? I don't see anything. Noob mouse mode, can't look behind houses. So yeah, as you can see, you can also be aiming behind you or to the sides without losing focus of where you're going. Though that is literally useless. I mean, any self-respecting tanker knows the map by heart and can drive through it while looking backwards or to the side, so it really makes no difference. Man, this turret turns so slow. I can't keep up with a Hornet driving like a mile around me. Seriously. Yeah, no wonder I'm gonna keep it M0 on the main servers for now. Even though they say it's OP, but okay, I'll stick to my lovely hammer. Anyway, full screen mode is different. There's no cursor, and the camera follows your turret, which is your mouse. And it reminds you a little bit more of normal tanky mode, as you can see where you're shooting. But no cursor also means you have to know where you're aiming, since you don't get to see the destination of your projectiles like that little green cursor thingy when you're actually playing. Anyway, it brings no particular benefit, just tiny little improvements. But you know, this update was geared for players coming from other shooter games like, I don't know, Counter-Strike or I don't know, something else. So they're all used to aiming with their mouse, which is, you know, exactly what Tanki's trying to achieve here. I'm pretty sure most tankers won't be switching from keys to mouse, but yeah, we'll talk about that a bit later. Bam 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 bam. Hey, pretty cool. Wow, I flipped that guy twice. Die, die, die. Ha. Where's that newbie rail? Oh, look, a Fatso. Let's see if we can do anything to him. Die, Fatso, die. Die, Fatso, die. They all ran away. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, takes absolutely forever. Oh, look. Some noob Hornet. Oops, Hunter. Man, again I can't aim upwards, so annoying. You will die. Run, 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 noob, come here. Oh yeah, like a boss. Okay, let's see. Oh look, a twin copycat. Copycat twin. Whatever, another Titan with minigun, and you are about to die. Okay, where's that Hornet? He ran away. Okay, health just in time, and find. Pretty much, you can't really kill. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't be confronting big hulls with this guy. You should focus on taking out the little guys. You know, find wasps, hornets, maybe hunters, and you focus on those, because you can take out their health pretty fast, whereas mammoths and stuff, you'll be shooting forever, literally. Ever and ever. Anyway, so let's try a different combo. For example, Shaft. Yeah, I think Viking Shaft would be good. Viking just for a little bit more speed, so we see what that's like, and Shaft because it's got different mechanics compared to any other turret. So let's just see what it can do in mouse mode. So yeah, we have Viking Shaft, and it's pretty awesome scoping with the mouse. Why it's awesome is because you can control the speed of the shaft by moving the cursor away or towards the center of the scope. And the speed control is extremely important with shaft because close targets move fast and far targets move slow, obviously. The further you move the cursor from the center of the scope, the faster shaft will turn, while keeping it close to the center will allow for smooth and precise movement. So, for example, I need to reach that guy, move it all the way to the corner, and bam, I reached him just in time. Oh, I also died. But yeah, I hope you understand what I mean, because with keys, you know, you press the button and you go full speed, which means it's really hard if you want to move slowly in case somebody is close to you or somebody is extremely far, and you know, keys are just jerky, whereas like this you have control. If you want to move fast, you move to the corner. If you want to move slow, you move way close to the center, and you have your slow, precise movement. But again, I think acceleration suffered a little bit in shaft mode because it takes, for example, if you want to move super fast, as soon as you enter shaft mode, it's easy with keys, you know, you hold space and you move the keys and you're already at full speed. Whereas here, by the time you move the mouse, it takes a couple seconds for shaft to accelerate. Bam! And then you lose precious minutes. Kaboom! Oh, seriously, one shot by a hammer? Not cool. I mean, I didn't have full health, but it must have been micro upgraded. Yeah, now I tell you guys, hammer is definitely OP. And that's why I like it a lot, man. Ugh, great. My mouse is stuck. Oh yeah, they had this super weird bug on the test server that when you're looking in a certain direction and, I don't know, somehow your mouse disconnects from the game all of a sudden, and then you can only be looking at one direction and you can't turn, and you're like moving your tank around, but your turret keeps looking in a single direction. It's super annoying. So the solution for that is you go out of full screen and you go back to full screen, and then your mouse starts working again. I hope we won't be having this bug on the test server, but since people have been talking about it in the forums and stuff, I'm pretty sure the developers will figure it out pretty soon. Anyway, so yeah, it's actually fun playing around with it, you know. You move fast, you move slowly, kaboosh, like a boss. Let's take my beloved Hornet railgun, even though everyone knows I suck at XP. But okay, who cares? Let's just try it. And this, you know, granny's carpet of a paint. Seriously, it looks like you know, Russian carpets that grannies hang on their walls to decorate it. Totally that style. That's how I feel riding around in this paint. I hate lying around while people shoot me, and there's no point self-destructing because they're gonna kill you faster anyway, so it's like, yeah, you're just lying there helpless, waiting to die. Waiting to die. The dumb thing about rail especially, but generally mouse mode, is that you can't look behind corners, just like I mentioned before. I mean, seriously, you'd be like, you know, driving and you want to see around the house, but you can't because your camera is fixed to your hull. So in order to see behind the house, but you have to turn your entire hull. And the problem is you cannot really protect yourself anymore, because in order to turn your hull, you have to stick out from behind the building or a wall or something. Really dumb. That's a huge backside to using mouse in non-full screen mode. Run, 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 don't die. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oof, I hate this corner. Damn. Okay, so let's try full screen now and see what changes. Whoa, so jerky. And rail turns so slow, I'm dead in a second. Woohoo! Wow, I can check sights pretty fast. Okay, so right away I can tell that, you know, full screen mode with mouse gives a huge advantage when checking your surroundings. It takes you literally a fraction of a second to check one side, check the other side, and another second to check behind you. Whereas if you're doing that with rail, it will take you, a good 2 or 3 seconds. Oh wow, look, I can move my mouse up and down and it will change my camera view. Anyway, I was saying that you can check your surroundings extremely quickly. They were saying mouse users would get no benefits, but with this, I have to prove them wrong. Because checking your surroundings in a fraction of the time that it took with keys is a huge benefit, because that's an important aspect, especially for, professional CS players. They always have to be aware of what's going on around them, where their opponents are, where their friends are, where the flag is currently, etc, etc, etc. So being able to look around you really fast is a huge key element, hugely key element. So yeah, that is an awesome thing, and you don't have to wait for your turret to turn either. You just look quickly to one side, look back, and done. You know what's behind you, and your turret still stays forward. You don't have to wait for it to go there. You don't have to wait for it to turn. You don't have to wait for it to return to its original position. You check and done. Oof, not this easy. I briefly tested this mode on short range continuous fire, aka freeze, but there was nothing outstanding there to see, so yeah. All in all, I think it will be a good update, given that no one is forced to use mouse if they don't want to, but using it does give some precision control and certain other advantages over keys. I mean, skilled CS players will probably not switch to mouse, though they will, like any other tanker who wants to have an edge over others, learn to use a combination of everything. So for example, even if I play with keys, I can use mouse mode to abruptly check my surroundings, or occasionally aim with the cursor for a more precise hit, which is much harder with keys. So guys, be sure to let me know what you think of this new mode, and whether or not you will be using it anytime soon. Thanks for watching, stick around for more awesomeness. RG signing out.